I know what you're thinking. South Park? The movie? South Park couldn't have anything less to do with music than Neverending Story 3.
Get your motor running. Get out of the highway. Looking for adventure. They look like good, strong hands, don't they? Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the road and the love on praise. Fire all of the
Why?
one sound. Exploding.
South Park. Now, you'll remember South Park from the early 90s as an animated TV show known for being able to stir up controversy and shock, just as well as able to educate. Allow me to elucidate while you ruminate. Excuse me. Had to illuminate.
See, South Park has a bit of an agenda. Creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone bar absolutely no hold when it comes to their comedy, and nothing is sacred, nor safe. Religion, sexuality, racism, censorship, fame, politics, no stone remains unturned for the sake of satire. The unbridled nature of the show made it amazingly popular, so when word came out that there was to be a South Park movie, people flocked to it, excited to see just what in the heck they would be able to get away with on the big screen. We saw the movie poster and the teaser trailers, and we got stoked. What we wanted to see was a lot of cursing, Kenny getting killed, lots of fart jokes, and maybe even to get to see Kenny's face for the first time.
So put on your parka and grab your cheesy poofs, because what we got is exactly what we asked for, but nothing like we expected.
There's a bunch of birds in the sky.
That's right, South Park the movie, with a poster of hellfire, war, and Satan. It's a musical, a straight-up musical. The show, which features a talking piece of crap, a guy who fucks chickens, and Jesus and Santa in a fight to the death, is going to have a musical based on it? That's amazing. Many of these songs are reminiscent or parodies of other movie songs, this one being a throwback to the sound of music. This song has a lot to accomplish as it takes us all the way from the intro to the very first plot point, introducing us one by one to the four boys and their characters. We have Stan, the more sensitive, sympathetic bastard, Kenny, the poor kid with nothing better to do bastard, Kyle, the meek, overparented bastard,
Do as I say, Kyle! Okay, I'm sorry.
and Cartman, who's just a bastard.
I can't see the TV!
The boys are going door to door collecting the click to go see the newest movie by the Canadian comedy duo Terrence and Phillip, Asses of Fire.
I think I saw a movie like that once. It involved some guy running around everywhere. It wasn't very funny. No, that was Chariots.
Can I have 5 tickets to Terrence and Phillip Asses of Fire, please?
No!
What do you mean, no? We have to see this movie, dude.
Well, the boys are turned away for being too young, but that doesn't slow them down for long. So with all this hype, this movie is bound to be an action-packed thrill ride.
Hooray!
Say, Terrence, what did the Spanish priest say to the Uranian gynecologist?
Really? This is what we worked so hard to get into? This poster is
Come up
misleading.
with this stuff.
The movie is apparently nothing but farting and swearing, so they did a hell of a job catering to the key demographic. This type of language is something that the kids have never been exposed to before, somehow, and their impressionable young minds are all too eager to soak it right in.
Baby, she did it. You'd fuck your uncle.
You'd fuck your uncle.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker. You're a cocksucking ass licking Uncle Fucker.
You don't eat or sleep or mow the lawn, you just fuck your uncle all day long.
It's at this point I think I should explain something here. This movie was made right after the season 2 of South Park, and interest in the show was starting to wane from the Hollywood types. Parker and Stone saw their careers as pretty much over by this point. They wanted to go out with a bang and give a big middle finger to the MPAA. This is what you get for pissing them off.
Uncle Fucker, that's U-N-C-L-E, fuck you. Break my balls.
They gleefully leave the theater practicing their new expanded vocabulary.
Paid a homeless guy to get you in, didn't you?
Fuck off, you donkey raping shit eater.
After impressing all his schoolyard buddies with his upgraded lewd lexicon, who should skate up to him but his crush, Wendy? Stan says hello with his usual aplomb. He's also greeted by the new kid. Meet Gregory, who just transferred into town.
Just transferred from Yardale, where I had a 4.0 grade point average.
So now all the kids in town have been to see the movie and begin swearing like sailors. Thus begins the main theme of the movie: free speech, censorship, and tolerance, as they raise some interesting points. The kids don't see anything wrong with this kind of language since it doesn't seem to hurt anyone and they're only words. Their stance is only strengthened when the adults can't seem to be able to tell them why these words shouldn't be said. And of course the fact that they're not allowed to say them just makes them want to do it all that much more.
How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garcia?
And leave it to Cartman to go too far and ruin things for everyone. The school has had enough, and their parents are called in to deal with their children as the town's prude conservative, Sheila Bravlovsky, Kyle's mom, makes it her mission to stop more kids from seeing the Terrence and Phillip movie.
Anyone wearing the Terrence and Phillip shirt is to be sent home immediately.
But it's too late. The word is spread all over the world and even infecting the most noble and innocent of all the extracurricular activities: the spelling bee.
Fuckmass, forensics.
The Canadian duo has even made it onto primetime MTV.
The fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
You're a bunny-biting bastard, Uncle Fucker!
I told you that we want to stop. I told you
For
that
those
we
of
want
you
to
who don't know how closely this mirrors the stupid rap videos of the era, consider yourself lucky.
The rampage of Sheila continues unabated as she dukes it out with the Canadian Minister of Movies.
The United States has graphic violence on television all the time. We can't believe that a movie with some foul language would piss you off so much.
Because it's evil!
Can I finish? Please, can I finish? Okay, I'm finished.
The growing mania of saving their children from the boogeyman of bad language has landed them all in rehab with their school counselor, and all the usual suspects are there: Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and hey, there's that new kid
I
who
attended
just...
school at Yardale and had a 4.0 grade point average.
You're a fucking faggot, dude.
Thank you.
Mr. Mackey, a little mood-lightening music, if you please.
You can do it. It's all up to you, okay?
So in rehab, they're treating their swearing as an addiction and offer up a few helpful pointers to help wean them off of it.
Say bun!
Fuck is my bun.
Or your bun's hard!
Step 2.
Say shit, say poo.
As in bull poo! Poo
And this poo is cold.
Of course, they're not solving anything by simply replacing one word with another. The intention behind what they're saying remains the same. But it's definitely a fun little song, but far from being good to sing along with. It's what we call a spectacle song. It's much more enjoyable just to sit back and watch all the high energy and activity. Well, that accomplished a lot. Well, at least we get to see some more of the movie. Because it looks so awesome in the movie, Kenny attempts the same trick after the movie is over. Poor Kenny. We hardly knew ye. Well, at least now he'll finally get the peace he deserves after being maimed and killed off damn near every episode.
Worries in the past. Could it be that you are free at last?
Well, crap. Kenny didn't pass the entrance exam, so down he goes.
Little boy, you're going to hell. You said my words for rushing the buzz, and now this is your tale. You ain't going back to thinking the land hell.
I don't see how there can really be a song about someone going to hell and not making it a metal song. Hell Isn't Good is actually sung by James Hetfield of Metallica. However, you won't see his name in the credits. It turns out that Metallica fans, they turn rabid if they find out the guys from Metallica are doing anything non-Metallica related, so James did this one on the slide.
Hell isn't good, hell isn't good, hell.
In response to all this, a town meeting is called by, who else, Sheila Bravlovsky, to fight the spread of potty mouth amongst the kids, and all she knows is that there's blame to assume somewhere for this.
The source of it! But what is the source?
But how to fix this issue? Call for a ban? Call to the senator? Lobby Congress?
No, like that at all!
Naturally! Unwilling to accept that their kids' behavior might be their own responsibility, she points the finger at Canada's liberal attitude as a threat to homeland security and proposes a full assault against their perversion of their innocent little tykes. She does this by forming Mothers Against Canada, with slogans like Stop Canada Now, Bomb Canada, and Kill Canada before they kill us. Terrence and Phillip are scheduled to be on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, and the MAC seizes the opportunity to place them under citizen's arrest. Somehow with the help of the army. Not sure how that works.
They arrested Terrence and Phillip!
Canada fights against this kidnapping of Canadian citizens at the UN, but gets about as much respect as you'd expect.
about Canada.
In reprisal, Canada attacks America where it hurts the most.
The Canadians have bombed the Baldwins. In response to this, the U.S. has declared war on Canada.
And who do you think has been given direct control over the war mission?
Holy shit, dude!
Oh, good. I would hate for anyone qualified to be running a major war.
This turns the captured Terrence and Phillip into war criminals, and they are set to be executed.
Dude, this is fucking weak.
Later, on the playground,
Guys, this is all Kyle's mom's fault. Shut up, Cartman. Kyle's mom is the one that started that damn club, and all because she's a big, fat, stupid bitch. Don't say it, Cartman. Well, don't do it, Cartman. Well, I'm warning you. I'm getting pretty sick of him calling my mom. Well, Kyle's mom bitch, she's a big, fat bitch, she's the biggest.
ye olde fan service. You remember this song from way back in season 1 of South Park. But just singing the song again isn't pushing the envelope far enough, so let's just let Cartman do what he does best.
Kyle's mom's a bitch, and she's such a dirty bitch. I really mean it, Kyle's mom. She's a big, fat, fucking bitch. Big old fat fucking bitch, Kyle's mom, yeah. Ah, fuck.
As a result of this, Cartman is first in line to receive the V-chip, a little doodad in your brain that shocks you every time you swear.
Success! The child doesn't want to swear.
This isn't fair, your son's a baby.
In the meantime, the war has been escalating as the Americans start bombing Toronto, and all Canadian citizens are rounded up into death camps.
Did I say death camps? I meant happy camps.
As the kids try to talk some sense into their warmongering parents.
Futures! You started a war, you have to stop it.
To make them safe again.
Hello?
Our children are precious.
Hello?
It's times like this when you need some inspiration. To follow the lead of the best. To try to emulate their success.
What would Brian Boitano do if he was here right now? He'd make a plan and he'd follow through. That's what Brian Boitano do.
Yes, Brian Boitano, men among men, king of kings, lord of lords. He's not only a bitchin' figure skater, but his selfless heroics, saving women in the mountains with his fire breath and his saving of humanity by destroying the evil robot king.
Santa bless you, Brian Boitano.
The very mention of the man's name is enough to give them the idea to unite all the town's kids to stop the war and to save Terrence and Phillip from their execution.
Brian Boitano do, and we'll save Terrence and Phillip too. 'Cause that's what Brian Boitano do. 'Cause that's what Brian Boitano do.
Meanwhile, in hell, Kenny seems to be getting along well.
Feel the delightful pain.
Did you hear the news? A war just broke out up on Earth.
Meet Saddam Hussein, my new partner in evil.
Yes, to compound the evil, Satan and Saddam Hussein have joined forces as they share a rather unique relationship.
Yeah, it's like that.
News of the war has spread, and Satan explains that the killing of Terrence and Phillip will complete a million-year-old prophecy, allowing him to rise and take over the earth.
Of course!
Yeah, man, I'm getting so hot. Let's fuck.
Is sex the only thing that matters to you?
I love you.